cooking video. I enjoyed doing the last video, which was the spicy ramen trying thing. It wasn't really a cooking video, it was just kind of like some hot ramen, just slapped it on a pan. It wasn't much cooking involved. I thought to myself, I enjoyed that video, and I do cooking like almost every day, every other day. So why not put some of you guys on some of the game which I've been taught and I've learned, because, you know, sharing is caring and stuff like that. And today, you can tell by the title, we're going to be making one of my favorite, I guess you can't really say like meals, but just one of my favorite things to make. You can't really go wrong, and it's pancakes. Like, if there's different types of pancakes, today I'm gonna just show you how to just make normal pancakes, you know, with some jam at the end, or however you like to eat your pancakes. But I'm gonna show you how to do that. Very easy, very simple. You most likely have all the ingredients you need at home. And yeah, let's get to cooking. So these are my ingredients right here. This is basically all you need. Sorry for the mess. I'm clearly like doing other stuff on the side. But you're just gonna need some milk. You're gonna need some sugar. Here, we're gonna add a little bit of salt. I don't know why we add salt, if I'm being honest. It's just something I've been told. Like, you need to add a little bit of salt. Maybe it just changes the flavors. I don't know. We're just gonna add a little bit of salt. You need some oil, some eggs. You need a bowl. You need a spoon or a fork. You're gonna need one of these. The reason I'm gonna say a spoon or a fork, I don't have that whiskey thing. No, not actual like drinking whiskey, but that whisker like tool. I don't have one. So, and these would just do the job. And of course, you're gonna need a pan. I was just about to continue showing what to do. I forgot there's literally flour on the side. Like the most important thing, I'm dropping my camera everywhere. Like, how am I forgetting flour? Of course you need flour, all-purpose flour, all of whatever, just use some type of flour. Don't know how I forgot about that, but you need flour. Before we begin, make sure your hands are washed. I've washed my hands because we know we don't want no germs, we don't want none of that bacteria. And step number one, get your bowl or whatever. And I'm gonna add 2 eggs. I'm only making enough like for myself. If you're making it like a bigger portion, you can add 3, or you can add eggs later on if you really need to. So I start with 2 eggs. We're gonna crack it. I just crack it with a fork. For people that don't, crack it with a fork, put it in there, bang. I'm gonna show you in a second. Get my second one. Make sure you crack it open, bang, give it a little smack. Crack it open, bang. Let's put it here. Let me quickly wash my hands down. This is how your eggs are just gonna look like just in the bowl. After you're adding that, you're gonna wanna grab your sugar. And honestly, this depends on preference. If you like your pancakes like more sweeter, I guess, or whatnot. But I usually add maybe about 3 tablespoons of sugar. So I forgot to say you need a little spoon, or you can use a big spoon anyway, just 1 big scoop. It doesn't really matter. We're just gonna add 3 tablespoons, more or less. Honestly, it's not a big deal. Like, it's really not a big deal how you do it. It's just all down to preference. I'm not one to usually measure like, oh, I need this exact, you know, like 400 milliliters or whatnot. Just use your eyes and just add as many as you need. And then remember I said we need some salt. This is my salt right here. I'm not gonna add a tablespoon because to me that's too much. So what we're gonna do is, we're just gonna like get like a little, and we're gonna do like a salt beer and just a little bit, you know, just two little ones. Just like that. That's enough salt. Don't ask me why, just do it, because it tastes good. After that, you wanna grab your oil. I have some sunflower oil here. Doesn't really matter what type of oil you use. And you're just gonna add, I don't know, just pour like your eye, like just pour like, as you can see me, like that's enough. Like, I'm not sure how much that is, but that will be enough oil. And then, what am I forgetting? And then yeah, I think that's how your thing is supposed to look like, or something like that. You're gonna wanna mix this up, and then we're gonna add our flour and milk. And then we're basically good to go. So let me mix this up and show you what it looks like. We've mixed up our eggs, oil, salt, sugar, and that's it. That's all we put in there. So now it's time to add in some flour and some milk. So usually I don't, like I said, measure how much we're adding, like of what. Let me just make sure you can see it. Right, we're gonna get our big spoon, or the bigger spoon that I was talking about. You don't even need a spoon, to be honest. It's kind of like off your eyes, like just how much you're adding. Because at the end of the day, if it's too soggy, you can add more. If it's the opposite of too soggy, like too hard, you can add more milk or eggs or whatever you need. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna add maybe 4, let's see how it looks like. So we're gonna add like 4 like big ones, and then we're just gonna check up on like how it's kind of coming together. Do you know what I mean? So we're gonna add 4. Honestly, we're gonna add 5. We're gonna add 5, and we can add a bit more milk. So, like I said, it's more or less. It doesn't have to be accurate because at the end of the day, it's gonna come out looking good as long as you cook it well. That's how it's supposed to kind of look like. You know, of course, we haven't mixed it yet. And then what we're gonna do is, I'm running low on milk here. I'm not even gonna lie. So we're just gonna use most of my milk that I have here. I'm just gonna pour maybe like, I don't know. We'll just see. Let's keep pouring until I say stop. If you can see, we're pouring. We'll pour, it'll be enough for now. Let's mix it up. If it's still like not too runny, like if it's still kind of like a solid, we'll add more milk. But yeah, let's mix it up. It takes some effort. I can't let my arm is like pumped right now, but we're kind of getting to the end of it. Let me just show you what it looks like. So okay, this is what it looks like right now. If you can kind of see, you can see it's kind of runny, but it's still like a bit pasty. So I guess we could add a little bit of milk. It depends, like, because if you run it and you still see like bigger like chunks of flour or whatnot, one, you either haven't mixed it up too much, but if you feel like you have mixed it enough, then you need to add like some more milk. So I've mixed it here. We can add a little bit more, not too much. Obviously we don't want to add too much milk, but we're just gonna add like a little, that's it. Like that'll honestly be perfect. And once it's mixed up, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. We're finished mixing and this is what it looks like. Like it's not too pasty, it's not too runny, it's kind of like an in-between. Honestly, it's one of those things, you just do it for yourself and you'll kind of try. If it doesn't work, you'll try again until you kind of just understand, like this is the best I can put it. The texture is like just, it's fine, you know? So that looks fine. Next thing, what we're gonna do is, we're ready with that. We wanna get our, where did I put this? Oh, here. Gonna get our bigger spoon or whatever to, you know, like take it out the bowl and put it in the pan. First of all, what we wanna do is we wanna heat up the pan. So let me turn on the stove itself. And my thing goes up to, as you can see, 14 max. You can put on the max, I won't. In this case, I'll put on maybe like, heat up to like, I'll put 9. You don't need too much heat because you don't, for pancakes. I'll put on like 9, so like, you know, whatever that translates to yours, you do it. Now, we can let it wait, you know, to heat up. I've added oil into my mixing. Some people add butter because they don't like adding oil. So you can add, you know, that as well into the oil, into the mixer. But also you can add oil or butter into your pan if you haven't already added that, if you forgot or something. I've already done it. Like I said, I don't need to. And I'm sure there's going to be people in the comments saying, no, but oil's unhealthy and it's that and it's this and butter's just so much better. And guys, it's honestly, whatever you prefer, I couldn't care less, right? If you like oil, if you like butter, use whichever one you prefer. But let's just wait for it to heat up and I'm going to set up the camera and let's get to cooking. Once your pan has heated up, you want to get your container or whatever you have your thing in. And you're just going to want to start scooping and adding things in. So I've added a bit more milk, so it's a bit more runny now. And what you want to do is just hold it over and just like 1 spoon at a time. You want to just do that. And honestly, don't add like maybe 2 spoons onto 1 or 3, because what can happen is the pancakes themselves will expand like once they start cooking. So what happens if you add 2 or 3, they become like fat. And the issue is if they become fat, it will take longer to cook. And if they're taking longer to cook, they start to burn. And when they start to burn, like not everything is cooking properly and just, yeah. It's something which you kind of learn from experience, let's just say. You want to like maybe hold it a bit up so it becomes more runny on the sides. I'm making like little ones. You can make different shapes if you want. You can add it into the sides because we're going to split them up regardless. Not too big of a deal with our spatula. Let me show you what it looks like once I'm done. I've added my things into it. This is obviously, oh, what the hell, let's not do that. This one right here is the last one I added, so it's not really heated up yet. But yeah, just space them around. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to break them up. You're going to start moving them around. You're going to make sure they're all cooked anyway. But yeah, I'm going to flip them once in like maybe 1-2 minutes once the coating on the other side is starting to like brown up or just to show that it's cooked. If you haven't added like vanilla or you haven't added like brown sugar or salt, it might not get like too much of a color, if that makes sense. But yeah, once they start, like you can see that they start cooking on the other side, you want to flip it. So yes, I flipped them over, and how good does that look? You just want to let it cook on the other side. As you can see, like some are a bit different colors than others. Doesn't really matter. Once you cook both sides, yeah, they're gonna even out. But that's basically it. Once like this cooks for another like 1 to 2 minutes, gonna put it away on a plate. And then if you have more mixture, you want to add in that mixture and just rinse and repeat until you're done. So once everything's cooked up, I'll see you then. All right, you lot, just for reference, I still got a few more cooking, but while these are hot, let's just try them out and just end it off here. So we got our plate right here. Obviously, still got more coming in, but if you just eat your pancakes by themselves, you can if you do. But if you're from Eastern Europe, or I don't know if other places do this, get some jam, or if you're, I don't know, whatever sour, whatever you like to eat them with, you want to just get some jam, put it on the side. You can put them on top, depends how you like it. And let's give it a slight taste test. So that's how it came out looking. And I don't know, let's just dig out one and let's give it a go. Let's see what it is. Oh my god. Like, simple, easy, they got calories. That's amazing. It's just, If you guys want any specific tutorials on how to cook anything, let me know. Trust me, I will gladly do so. But oh my god, like, look at that. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like if I helped you out. If not, then I'm sorry, I guess. Other than that, like I said, let me know what else you want to see, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.